foul. Pierce spins by him, comes up in traffic and gets two. Found some daylight as Okafor came to help out. Wallace on the baseline. Pierce the other way. Rondo looking to get it to Pierce, does. 5 on the shot clock. Paul hits the turnaround.
Yeah, and Wallace just overplayed and then got lost.
To an 8-0 advantage in points off turnovers. Pierce gets the bump from Wallace. That's his second. And Pierce will get to the free throw line, and we're going to get I don't run up and down the court. 9. Pierce able to throw another foul, and will get to the line. Radmanovic is going to pick that one up.
Foul is on number 10, Vladimir Radmanovic. His first.
He's having difficulty getting open with Raja Bell just hanging like 2 feet away from him the entire possession. So Perk and Big Baby and Rondo have got to help poor Pierce out. And been several instances where the 3 of them could have scored and haven't.
Pierce with 7 of Boston's 15 points. Dion with those long arms reaching out on Pierce. Pierce looking to take him off the bounce. Gives it back to Rondo. Knocks down 3.
Those are the type of plays that you really use at the end of a game.
Charlotte returns the favor, and now Radmanovic just trots behind Pierce.
Where's he from?
Not a lot of playoff passion right there. Nearly another Boston turnover, but they're down to 6 on the shot clock. Pierce knows it. Chased by the veteran Juwan Howard. Howard gets there. Pierce hits it in.
What a shot that was.
Pierce has got 11. Ryan Marbury, Boston a chance to tie here and take a lead with a 3. Pierce crosses over on Radmanovic, spins away from him for 2. 13 for Pierce on 5.
This play gets him going one way. Spin move. Radmanovic, he doesn't want to put his hand up.
Rolling to the bucket is Mikey Moore.
Yeah,
blocking foul is going to be called on Radmanovic.
Everybody's looking for you to like lean back, and you put the ball past the defender's arm. He's cooked. Just got to lay it softly off the glass, which he's learned to do.
Stay tuned for a halftime report presented by McDonald's. Gary and Donnie are standing by. They'll have a breakdown of tonight's first half and the latest Sox news from spring training. That's all coming up at halftime.
That shot was one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah. Up and under jump.
Yeah. Hard right around the free throw line, and Paul upset that he wasn't able to knock that down, but he's going to stop and chat with Greg Dickerson.
All right, Paul, yeah, upset that he didn't make that last shot, but tell me about the turnaround in this ball game. Bobcats shoot 70%. You guys turned the ball over 7 times in the first quarter. What changed?
I think our bench really came in, gave us some life in the second quarter, really started to play some defense and rebound and got us back in the game.
What is it about this Bobcat team that has given you guys so much trouble, not just tonight, but this season and last season as well?
Well, they added a couple veterans who are battle-tested, and when you got Larry Brown over there on the sidelines, it's a good combination. You know, he has great teams when he coaches them. He's able to turn them around, and that's what makes them play better.
All right, Pete, thanks so much. Better number 1, search out the paint a little bit more on offense and try and close out on Boris Diaw a little bit more as you spread them out in that 3-point line.
Pierce is fouled by Boris Diaw and just overpowers him to get it in the basket. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, what a nice move by Pierce. They get the switch, and there's Okafor on him, and as soon as Okafor bends down, Pierce heads to the hoop on him and really lifts him because he knew Okafor was going to try and make up for the mistake and go for any kind of a fake. And it worked.
Third foul on Boris Diaw. Pierce is able to complete the 3-point play. Celtics open up.
Basket. They're shooting outside shots, and there's Pierce going as much as he can to the basket. What a beautiful shot. He runs Wallace right off the
Pierce backing him down. Raja Bell blindsides him. They kick it back out to Ray Allen. He'll take a three and make a three.
Kick out. Paul Pierce didn't see the double develop.
Up to Pierce. Felton back defensively. Pierce goes right at him, and the foul is going to be on Okafor reaching in. Pierce never hesitated when he saw that Felton was the only guy between he and the basket.
Well, that's what's great about Pierce. If he gets ahead of the ball and ahead of the defense, and there's only one guy back there, and he forces a mismatch, he can use his speed or strength, and they can't load up their defense against him. So I've been waiting for more and more of that to happen with Rondo. Rondo that time just got it to him in a perfect way. And Ray, who does it an awful lot, has now Raja Bell hanging with him so we can't get out in front of Raja Bell.
.22 and counting
in the second quarter.
He did indeed.
And he found a way to get his shots.
Pierce for three.
Yes. There you go. And Eddie has brought some vitality to this game. I mean,
Pierce able to get the foul off Dion.
Well, take a look at Pierce. Dial. Yeah, he should get three on that.
Paul Pierce at the line shooting three.
He's getting three. Yeah.
Oh, Pierce is getting three this time. Charlotte has only 3 free throw attempts in the game. Here's tonight's legal seafood trivia question. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Which 4 Charlotte Bobcats won an NCAA championship? We'll have that answer for you in the fourth quarter as Pierce shoots the second of 3. Boston is now 14 of 20 at the free throw line. Here's number 21. Well, the Bobcats lead by 7. Charlotte has taken 17 more shots in this game than the Celtics.
Yeah, well, it's the free throws that are keeping the Celtics in the game because the defense, the reason that the Bobcats aren't getting.
Mikey Moore defending Radmanovic. Inside to Wallace. A good play by Pierce. And there's going to be a foul on Wallace, who is upset at what he thought was a lack of a call on his move to the basket.
Well, Pierce came from out of nowhere. Watch this pass to Wallace.
For the Celtics, number 12, Bill Walker replaces Glenn.
Pierce in the paint. 2. 30-point night for Pierce. Dion stripped. Loose ball. Doc thought there should have been a traveling violation.
Yeah, it was. Watch what happens here. Pierce knocks it away. Eddie House has it momentarily.
Wallace, the block. Pierce got it back and laid it in. Boston by 1. Into the forecourt to Pierce. Pierce kicks it to the corner. Ray got it. With 2.1 on the clock.
Are you still sitting? Get off the edge of your seat. Watch this. Gives it to Pierce. Pierce makes the defense cave. There was Wallace once again going for the penetration, leaving the sharpshooter wide open in the corner. Nice read by Pierce. And as Wallace completely turns around, if you're going to play Ray Allen in those situations, you got to stay with him, and he didn't.
Ray 3 for 4 shooting threes in the overtime. And the Celtics have a 2-point lead with 2 points. Bell for the win. Boston defeats the Bobcats. What a terrific win for the Celtics and a heartbreaking loss for the Charlotte Bobcats, who seem to have this game. Brought to you by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto center. And it's Ray Allen's shot from the corner. Pierce, 3 different members of the Bobcats go for him. They leave one of the best three-point shooters in the history of the game wide open, and he makes them pay. Ray Allen, despite the fact that Wallace actually recovered and made a pretty good run at him, Ray knocks it down. That proves to be the difference.